The old joke goes, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice. Well, just a couple of blocks down from Carnegie Hall is Tarisio, an auction house for rare stringed instruments. It's in an unmarked high rise next to a Crunch Gym and a Subway sandwich shop. And many of the highly practiced violinists who play at Carnegie Hall often stop by Tarisio to check out the latest treasures. And boy, does Tarisio have a doozy of one right now.
It makes me nervous holding it.
That's Carlos Tomé, Tarisio's lead expert on historic violins. What Tomé is holding is a nearly 300-year-old violin made in Cremona, Italy by Giuseppe Guarneri del Gesù. He's one of the two people considered the greatest violin makers in history. You may have heard of the other one, Antonio Stradivari.
The difference between both of them is that Stradivarius made 600 known to us now instruments, and there are only 150 of Del Gesù.
In other words, the violin in his hand is one of very few in the world, and it makes a beautiful sound. Much better than, say, the amateur clunker that yours truly plays at home. So this is the Guarneri del Gesù, and for some reason, I'm allowed to touch it and play it. My goodness, it's like going from a Camry to a Lamborghini. The gentleman laughing is professional violinist Charles Yang, who just won 2 Grammys, and Tarisio asked him to stop by to demonstrate what the violin can really do.
Wow. I mean, I wish my bank account could buy this. I would do it right now.
Not that Yang's violin is a slouch. It's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Even the first pro violin his parents got him when he was just in high school was very expensive.
And they had to remortgage the house for it. And it wasn't anything like this, but those violins too. That violin stayed with me for years and years, and I still play it today.
And despite CT scans, chemical analysis, multiple scientific studies, violin makers today can't definitively replicate the secret sauce of the great masters, to replicate how their creations sound. In the meantime, we're stuck with a limited supply of the old greats. And Tarisio's Carlos Tomé says demand keeps growing. Pro violinists like Charles Yang are priced out, and they must wait to see if a wealthy benefactor will buy a Guarneri or a Stradivarius and lend it to them, something that does happen frequently. In the meantime, Yang is happy to play the Guarneri that's up for auction any chance he gets. What do you think? Do you think you could play the Marketplace theme song?
How does it go? Something like that?
That's wonderful. In New York, I'm Nova Safo for Marketplace.